All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Collectors Assemble Live here on ToyQuest101. I am excited for this episode because we have a very special guest, multiple special guests. We have Diamond Select Toys and Gentle Giant on here. We got Zach from DST on representing the brands. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on, man.
Man, we're excited to have you on to talk about both products, both companies. I'm excited about it. We have Cannon again back on. Obviously, the face of DST Unboxed. She does the unboxings for them. I'm so happy she's here as well. Very good friend of ours.
Thank you.
Super excited. We're also joined by El Profesoro, Mario.
Hey.
He's our Star Wars guy.
Yeah, man, resident Star Wars guy. First of all, thanks for the invite, man. It's happy to be here, man. Excited to hang out with y'all tonight.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to have you as well, since we're going to be talking about Star Wars today as well. We also have our Whatnot comic guru, Connor, back on the show. What's up, Connor?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me again.
Let's go. And then we got another special guest, guys. Another family member of mine. This is my actual, real brother. I know I say brother probably more than Hulk Hogan does, but this is my actual brother, Lou. Thank you for
What's up, brother?
Thank you for coming on, bro.
No problem. My pleasure.
Yeah, man. I probably see him more here than I do in real life, but I got him.
It's still real life.
I got him.
All right.
But yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about today. Diamond Select Toys, as you guys know, I say it all the time. They're one of the first companies to partner up with ToyQuest101. So they're real close to my heart, Ileana's heart. Ileana loves when we get boxes and she's running to see if it's from Zach. Is it from Zach? But yeah, man, no matter how big we get, I always say that we're always going to back up Diamond Select, Gentle Giant, and Zach's been just so great to us. And man, aside from them supporting us, they have some great products, which we're going to talk about today. So that way everybody could see some of the things that they have, some of the current lineup, some of the new things that are coming up on pre-order, and some of the different types of statues and figures that they have. So you guys could see the difference in quality, the price points. There's a lot going on in the hobby right now. So it's a great time to, either introduce the company to everybody or reintroduce them to the company. So I'm excited for that. So Zach, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming on. How's everything going?
Good. Things are going good. A lot of exciting stuff that we're putting up for pre-order. We put up a few things every month, and like a lot of things every month, a couple of, a dozen or so. And every month it's cooler stuff. So I get to play around with all of it and write about all of it, and I do a lot of writing for the job. So it's a fun job, something different every day.
Hey, listen, it's cool. I love it. I know you guys do a lot of work, and a lot of things that you guys do, like you're doing for us today, is a giveaway. So I'm excited for that, guys. Zach is blessing us and you guys, the community, with a giveaway today, because we're going to be giving away to a lucky viewer. Wow, we got somebody from Spain here. Hola.
Oh, nice.
We'll go to the comments in a second, but yeah, we're going to be giving away the Premier Collection statue of Bishop, and I believe it's from the X-Men animated series, which is really cool, guys. So stay tuned. I'll tell you guys how to enter that soon. But, it's another thing for you guys in the community that support us here. And, it's a great statue. I love the Premier Collection line, which we're going to talk about later on. But Zach, why don't you tell us a little bit about, Diamond Select Toys and Gentle Giant?
Sure. Diamond Select Toys has been around since about 1999, I believe. And we purchased Gentle Giant Limited, not Gentle Giant Studios. They still do a lot of work for other people. They do work for us as well at Diamond Select. But we purchased Gentle Giant Limited, their manufacturing arm, for about 2019. So we've been releasing all of their Star Wars products, and we've been managing their website, obviously. And we recently upgraded the DST website to similar quality as the GG site. So we've been doing a lot more with direct-to-consumer sales. We've got a couple of toy lines we've been working on for 20 years. They've been around for 20 years, Marvel Select and Mini-Mates. But we've been making statues for even longer than that. The Premier Collection has been around for it took a break in a little while when we weren't making Marvel resin, but the Marvel Premier Collection's been around for I think decades at this point. So yeah, we do a lot of different stuff, a lot of different licenses. Not just Marvel. We do the Crow, we do Bruce Lee. We have a lot of different licenses for a lot of different with a lot of different characters. So yeah, Premier Collection is our 1/7. 1/7 scale. We have milestones, which are generally 1/6, and then we have our galleries, which are about 1/8. And the galleries are PVC, more affordable, more durable, and they're a really strong line for us because there's a lot of people who are into it.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of choices for customers or people that love the products. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about some of the different types of statues. So you mentioned Bruce Lee as a license, and then you mentioned the gallery pieces. So these are the ones that are made out of PVC. This is the Bruce Lee. We actually made a episode of this one. I believe Rocco did this one. Good friend of ours too.
Rocco Tartamella. Yep.
Really cool, really affordable. GameStop also carries your products, correct?
Some of them. I'm not sure how many they're carrying now. For a while there, we were doing a lot with them. We were doing a lot of exclusive statues. But I think lately they still carry some stuff, but not as much as they used to.
Yeah. But these guys are at a great price point. They're under $100, and they look great.
Yeah, most of our gallery dioramas are about 60. We do some more deluxe ones sometimes, like the Immortal Hulk or Green Goblin on his Goblin Glider, and those can get up to like 125. But for the most part, they're about $60. Like this one here, I brought one. This one just shipped this past week. This is the Vulture.
Oh wow, look at that!
Vulture. He's webbed in at the bottom there, webbed to the base. A little bit of plastic there to keep it steady.
That is awesome.
It's a really nice piece. Just came out this past week, just yesterday actually.
Yep,
and
it was on Toy Chest News.
Yep. And this is $60. So this is they're a good size, not too big. You can collect them, put them all on a shelf without having to figure out special display arrangements. And he's pretty big. He's got the wingspan and everything, but he's still 60. It's really the really big bulky characters that can really get up there in price.
Yeah. Hey, listen, they're neat. I always say they're good as gifts. They're good for those small spaces. So like my displays are not just a specific size, statue scale. I always have little fill in the gaps and stuff of the character or of the let's say if it's Spider-Man characters or X-Men characters. So I do like these a lot because that's what I generally do with them. Another line that's really cool, and these we do a lot too, and Canon does these a lot too. She was on our episode. We did a versus with her.
We did.
But this are the legendary Legends in 3D. So this is a Spider-Gwen right here.
Amazing.
Yeah. These are cool. Connor, you have one too, right, Connor?
Yeah, I do. I've got this Doom right in front of me.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it.
So what do you think? I mean, for being a smaller statue, for one that you just got, what do you think? Were you kind of impressed when you got it? Were you like, wow, this is actually really good?
So this guy was both my first bust in general and also my first Diamond Select piece. And I'm really impressed with it. It was a gift. It was for my birthday a couple of years ago. A couple of my buddies got together. They knew I was into statues. Excuse me, I can't speak. They knew I was into statues, and then I didn't knew I'm a Doom guy. So they surprised me with it. Showed up to my house, and then we all went out very hard for 2 days.
Listen, we also did a episode on the Doom, and I think that's like one of the ones that I was probably most impressed with when I got it in. I mean, the sculpt was really good, the paint applications, the likeliness, everything was really good. Another one that we did was just when we went to New York Comic-Con. We got a chance to in-hand hold the Magneto, which was one that a lot of people have been asking about. Super good statue. The paint applications were crazy. They popped. The bases on these guys are great. If you guys saw the episode with Canon and us where we did the verses, she did the Yoda, and the Yoda had his little hut. What is it called? The Mario, expert Star Wars guy. Yoda's hut. What is it called?
Yoda's hut? Is the little Dagobah hut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. But every one of these pieces have some sort of like base that kind of stands out. And I also love that. So now jumping over to the Gentle Giant line. This is one of the nice ones here.
Oh, God.
That's very cool.
I'm gonna make my screen a little clearer here.
I'm so jealous you have that.
Yeah, I love that.
This is freaking crazy. This is nice. I mean, his cape kind of wraps around him and stuff. So you guys can see. You see the handle of his rifle. I mean, it's just really well done.
That is the way.
The base is the Razor Crest too, right?
I know. Look at that.
Is it?
That's gorgeous,
Yeah.
man. I love it that it's the Dursteel look and not the Beskar, which is more traditional. But that's, the Dursteel's like my favorite look.
Yeah.
For Din Djarin, and it looks amazing. Look at the wood grain with the and the stock. That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you. I mean, pictures really don't do justice to or this video. Really, it doesn't really do justice. Like when we do, it's funny because when I do the reviews, I really try to get like a really good video quality close up on these guys, and it kind of does it justice. But when you guys see these in hand,
oh my goodness,
especially for the price point, and my thing is the biggest thing is the price point, right? You compare the price point to what you got in your hands, and I just think it's worth it. These guys also run anywhere between, what do I say, $100 to $250 around there.
Yeah, they start around 175 now. I think we maybe put out a couple at the beginning that were around 150, but they start around 175. And then for the bigger ones that have like more capes and stuff, like that one, they can be around 200. And then if they're really big, bulky guys, they can be up as much as 250. But those are generally pretty big. Yeah,
just like nothing. The quality of those things are like, let me tell you, we have to keep our videos anywhere from like 2 to 3 minutes long. There's a lot that my poor editor has to cut out of me just totally fangirling on these statues because they're so amazingly detailed. I mean, right, that like some of it looks like fabric, like you want to touch like the under armor or his like regular armor, like any of that stuff. And like you mentioned, like the wood grain on the rifle, it's nuts. It's like really, really awesome.
Listen, so speaking of that, you know, obviously Natasha is the face of DST. She does these amazing unboxings on their YouTube channel. Now you get to unbox and in-hand play around with these things.
Yes.
You know, is there a certain like, I don't know, line or maybe character of one that you've done that you were like, wow, this is really cool? Like, which one's your favorite one?
Oh, to put it to a character is super hard because like there's even been ones that I'm not even like crazy fangirl about, but like the statue was so amazing that I'm like, I want this. But the legend line is just outstanding. One of my favorite things I say in every video is how the base like connects to, it's not just, oh, here's a pedestal, you know, you have some kind of story going on, like with the Yoda, you have his Dagobah home, or with Din Djarin, you have the Razor Quest. So, you know, even when I did G.I. Joe, I did Destro, like it's like all part of his thing, like it has his emblem on it. And then there was when I even did, I think, Snake Eyes, like it's his katana, and it even has his sobu of his katana on it, and it's like it's awesome. It's just a really nice like bonus to me. Like you're not just getting this epic statue, but now you've got this beautiful base that just ties it all in together.
I know, it's like, it's hard too, because like you go on their website, which I'll pull up in a second, and they got so many nice things. Especially now, there's a lot of things coming out, a lot of things on pre-order. Especially now with all the new shows coming out, Mandalorian's coming out again.
Yes, March 1st.
Yes, March 1st. Can't wait for that. There is a ton of different selections that we have. Now, I want to talk a little bit about licensing because you guys do have some licensing that I think they're pretty much exclusive to you guys. One of my favorites and is right here, guys. Scotty Young.
Scotty Young.
Now, is this exclusive to you guys?
Gentle Giant was doing those for a long time before we took over. So they've been going for, gosh, I want to say like 10 years or so with that line. But it's I don't think anybody else is really doing Scotty Young stuff out there. So it's pretty much just us, but they're all really awesome. You know, finding just the right piece of art that represents the character the right way is, you know, it can be challenging, but I think they're doing a really good job of picking artwork, and they're really getting into some really cool, I want to say secondary characters, you know, She-Hulk, Hawkeye, and we're going to be offering Moon Knight next month. So actually, I think just next Friday, I think we're going to do open pre-orders on Moon Knight. We've shown them off before. I think we showed them at San Diego, but we're just offering them for the first time.
Let's go. So you know, I'm a huge fan of Scotty Young, guys. So for you guys who don't, I mean, if you guys are, Connor knows, Connor is in the comic world. Scotty Young is very popular for his art, right? Because he does a lot of these characters in like a kid format. And my son's room is actually all Scotty Young characters. So being that this is one that we just got, I'm gonna open it up for you guys so you guys could see real quick. Small unboxing, nothing crazy. So this is another thing I like about the Gentle Giant stuff. Their COAs are in a card format, which is kind of cool. So if you guys want to put them in like
my favorite
binders, it's pretty cool. So you can keep them safe, right? But let me just unbox this real quick for you guys, so you guys can see the quality of these small statues. Well, and the packaging, Jesus.
keeping it safe.
If I could get it out of the box. All right, here we go. I left a mess. This is freaking crazy.
That's great.
Hey, look at that.
I love it.
I'm
I'm gonna have to buy one.
That's freaking cool, man.
Camera focus, please.
Yeah, Connor, you need that.
Yeah, I think I'll get that one.
If I get the camera to focus, would be nice.
There
There you go.
There we go.
Guys, look at that.
I
I
have
love how
the issue.
stylized it is, bro. I mean, I'm not much of a Doom guy, but I gotta admit, man, this is nice. This is pretty cool.
I have the
And-
issue
and-
that one is from the likeness is from.
But check out
I
the
like how they
paint.
do the paint on these.
I know
Yeah.
the paint is cool. It looks like it's like, you know, cartoonish,
Like,
comic
drawn,
bookish.
yeah. I love
It
that.
looks drawn.
It looks
But-
like you're holding into the Spider-Verse, you know.
But he's pretty neat, guys. I mean, it's a small little bust, but these are definitely worth it. This is one of probably my favorite licensing that that they have over in Gentle Giant with the Scotty Young. And like I said, you know, we've done unboxings for these guys before. I met Scotty Young before. Awesome artist. And Connor, you know, I know we talked a little bit about Scotty Young and his work. What do you think about his comics and stuff? I know they're pretty popular in the whatnot world, especially with all the variant covers.
Yeah, I mean his covers are a big deal, but more importantly, lately there's been speculation and rumors that Strange Academy, his series that he writes, is going to be adapted for a Disney show. So
Awesome.
those have been
Whoa.
popping off like crazy. And that series, if you guys haven't read it, read it. Do yourselves a favor. It's
He's
so
such
good.
a good writer. I love his books.
It's yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's Marvel's version of Harry Potter of Hogwarts, essentially, with all the Marvel people as the professors and lead characters. And they introduce a bunch of new kids and first appearances of kids that are going to be heading up presumably the MCU in the future for the Magic side at least.
Nice. So I got a question here that I just kind of went through real quick. So what advice can you give for someone who is thinking about starting to collect? Well, my friend Matthew, you are in the correct stream tonight because that's what we're talking about. The biggest topic for today, I guess, which is great segment to this, is probably the fact how the hobby's changing a lot. So obviously, guys, there's other companies out there that have bigger statues and different price points and stuff. And shipping right now is just absolutely insane. I guess after the pandemic, just things are just still not like it used to be. So there's a lot of people, A, leaving the hobby, or B, turning to companies that have a smaller scale statue or a more affordable price point. So Matthew, my advice would probably be to start off small and get what you like. Right? There's characters out there, Diamond Select, Gentle Giant, great price points. I'm going to show you guys the website in a little bit so you guys could see. But there's a lot of statues like the ones that we kind of are showing today that are not only affordable, but they're really good starter statues, especially if you're starting out the hobby. And it's definitely just a great way to start. Some people like to start really, really big, and then sometimes they're either head over heels on what they want to get, or they get their hearts broken because it's really that expensive, or they just don't like the statue at all, right? So I would say start small. I think as collectors, a lot of us most likely started small. Connor, when your first statue, was it a big one? Was it a small one when you started?
Mine was a big one. Yeah.
Big one. Big one.
My first
And,
one was a Sideshow brand one, actually.
Sideshow brand. Gotcha,
Mhm.
gotcha. And what about you, Mario?
My first statue was a Sideshow Mythos Darth Maul.
Star
Back
Wars.
from a
Nice.
couple
That's a
years
good
ago.
one.
Yeah.
Star
So
Wars,
after that, it was game over. After that, man. So yeah, just be careful. I think one of the main things too, Matthew, is just have a plan. Be careful. Check out reviews and stuff that you're interested in, and just be mindful of your budget.
Be
Set
careful
up
of the
a budget,
addiction.
all that fun stuff. Exactly, the addiction is absolutely real. I mean, look behind me.
Is
This
that
is all
Ezio?
6 scale. I haven't even. This is all 6 scale. 4 module cases deep. A lot of hot toys. I still got to set up my statue collection behind me. Hopefully in the near future. But yeah, like I said, budget. Look for find reviews on what you're actually looking at, and yeah, just take your time.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing
Looking at your
is
statues,
there's a lot of YouTubers out there.
I saw Ezio. I see Ezio.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ezio's right here.
oh.
Yeah, Ezio's right here. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. It's actually
great.
yeah. I love it too.
Listen, the other thing, Matthew, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that review stuff. So aside, obviously, from Toy Quest, there's a lot of people out there that have their own, channel. Mario has their own channel. You could find Natasha on DST Unbox, right? Payne, Chasen, there's so many great YouTubers out there. Terry, from Gotham Cinnabites. There's so many YouTubers out there that do reviews and stuff, and kind of introduce the piece to you to help you on your buying decision or to make sure it's something you like. Definitely do your homework and check it out. My brother Eliud is been kind of like fishing to start getting statues, so we're gonna enable him soon and try to get him to start a collection. He's more of a gamer type when it comes to
But there's statues of game stuff. There's statues of game stuff. I mean, really, I would get something. All of my comic influence and everything like that. I grew up with my brother, and Miguel had like all this stuff. I didn't know anything about comics, but he would just tell me from pass it down word of mouth, like things that would happen to these characters, and I would look at these statues, like my imagination would run wild. And Miguel always loved like X-Men, probably the most out of anything, as far as I know. So for my first, I'm definitely gonna go X-Men.
Smart choice.
Either like Nightcrawler or I saw a Sabretooth I really liked from Diamond Select, and obviously Miguel is a big Wolverine fan, so he used to talk to me about Sabretooth like he was the scariest. It was him and Magneto. He would talk about these characters. It would scare me. I was a little kid, so it's really cool to take something that I heard about from my brother and was passed down basically, and now I have a statue of it, and it makes me think back, to a simpler time.
So Gentle Giant has an awesome Nightcrawler from Scotty Young.
I think I saw it. Yeah, I think I saw it.
I did a video of it and an action shot of it.
Yeah, those are the best.
That's really dumb.
Those are the best. But they also have the animated series busts, which we'll show you in the website soon, which I think it's cool. They have the X-Men animated series busts straight from the animated series. As you guys know,
so bad.
We've had like half of the X-Men animated voiceover actors on our show, the writers, the creators on our show, so we're a big fan of those. That right there was my childhood. And they also have the Amazing Spider-Man ones, which are freaking cool. They just announced the pre-order for Venom, which I'll show you guys in a second. Straight out of the cartoon animated series. So I really like that as well. William, I don't know if this is the William Teller we know, but William, Scotty Young, the company that does that is Gentle Giant. So we'll show you guys in a second the website and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people, like I said, are starting to pop into the chat. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I do such a horrible job trying to pay attention to what's going on, and then people in the comments, and then I feel bad if I left them out. But can't wait to get a John Cena figure, but can't see him. Yo, speaking of wrestling, all right, now.
Hi, Jeremy.
Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull up the website. So speaking of wrestling, this is something fairly new to Diamond Select. Let me see, share screen. Give me 1 second, guys. Boom. All right. Can you guys see what's on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So real quick, before I go off on a tangent because I'm excited about this one. So here's the Venom, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Here's the Venom from the animated series.
Nice.
I mean, he just looks amazing. I absolutely love him. Oh, there you go. I'm like, why is it so zoomed in?
Paint job.
Paint job's great.
So rad.
All right, here we go. Okay. I'm trying to. All right. So yeah, really cool. Paint job's really cool. Right from the animated series, little mini bust. I mean, it just looks really cool.
That's my favorite thing about those mini busts, like especially like the X-Men ones. Like there's a Rogue one that I need so bad, but it looks like they just pulled it right off the screen, and it's like, ta-da! Here's the bust. Like it's amazing.
They look so good. They look so good. Let's go back. So all right. So back on my tangent. So we're talking about John Cena. You can't see a new license, fairly new, that they just picked up was
there's the Moon Knight.
AEW. Oh yeah, there is the Moon Knight, guys. Look.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's the Legends in 3D one. Yeah.
That's
so
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that one's got the big cape and the hood, so it's a little bit more expensive. Got a really elaborate Egyptian base, so it's a little higher price than some of our other ones. But that cape is crazy.
That is pretty cool. Licensing. So let's see.
Is that MODOK?
Yeah, they got.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
They got MODOK. They got
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings
Lord of the
figures.
Rings too. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cobra Kai.
Johnny comes with a cell phone. Just so you know.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
That was. I opened up. I had the triple action figures that I opened up, and I nearly fell out of my chair. He's a little flip, and it's a flip phone.
Oh, yeah, Daredevil.
Flip phone.
This is the mini bus for Daredevil, but they had the Legends in 3D. We got to show that off at the Comic-Con. That thing was neat. Where are my AEW stuff?
If you go up to shop by brand, you should be able to grab it.
There you go.
Here we go. So AEW, guys,
Best in the
is
world.
a new license that Diamond Select just inherited, right? Why don't you talk to us a little bit about that?
Best in the world.
Sure, yeah. There's I don't know if any of you guys watch AEW, but I don't watch WWE. But when they started off a new league, I was really interested. I watched the first episode, and I was hooked. It was pretty awesome. I didn't, I watched occasionally for a while, but then when I found out we were getting the license, I started watching like every show. And them getting CM Punk was a really big deal at the time. There's, his status is kind of up in the air now, but we wanted to kick off with him because he's so popular. So this is a gallery diorama. So this is going to be, I think this is priced at $60. And we wanted to do something iconic, and him sitting on the mat, given one of his, promos is just very distinctive. Yeah. And he's got, he got his cool shirt on with the crossed fists. He's got his ring gear on. And he's just the first one. We're going to be doing, I'm surprised it wasn't on the site. It should be up there, is John Moxley, who's a pretty big deal in AEW as well. And the next one we're going to offer is Bryan Danielson. So he's coming up in the next couple of months.
Let me see if I could pull up. I thought I saw Moxley here.
Go shop by brand.
If you do a search, he might pop up. I think you just did a search by Brandon. He didn't come up for some reason. I don't know why.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Check that out. Moxley's pretty popular too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Very popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at the diorama. That is so fun.
I know. Like, look at
that. Is so fun.
Look at the base.
Like, you could have just had him like, just standing there or something. Like, that is so fun on a chair on the rail.
Yeah.
No,
the attitude in the pose. It's really nice. It's really cool.
Yeah, they're not superheroes, so they don't, their costumes aren't necessarily, they don't necessarily speak for themselves. You got to put a little bit of attitude into it and, show his persona, so, it can't just be like, oh, there he is in a cape,
Yeah,
Jeremy pre-ordered CM Punk already.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Let's go. Archangel, let's go. Man, there's so much things. I mean, we could probably spend all day just on their website looking at the different, like, I like, sometimes I go down a rabbit hole and I'm like, man, this is so nice. That's something I enjoy doing with Ileana. we go on the website and try to take a look and keep up with the new pre-orders and stuff. Another thing I want to talk about. We haven't done these a lot on our show, but this one's really big. Where is it at? I just saw it. Yeah, here it is. This is going to be very popular. The minute we posted something about this guy, we got a lot of feedback. So you don't really see a lot of Blade anymore, guys. And right here they got the Blade Select action figure, which is super cool. And it's very detailed as well. So I'm excited for this Blade. A lot of people are excited for the Blade. Doesn't it have some switch outs? I felt like it had some switch outs.
I think we're doing 2 heads on this one. I'm pretty sure. And he's going to come with a bunch of weapons. We don't showcase all the weapons necessarily because sometimes they go through some changes. But all those holsters are going to be filled with stuff. So they'll come with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So that's cool. A lot of people love that. Yeah, I think it's freaking neat. So let me see who else we got here. So before we go on, guys, let's start this. Let's start. Let me see. Stop screen. There we go. Let's start with this. Let's get everybody entered in the contest, guys. So as we know, we're gonna be giving away the Bishop. Why didn't I pull up the Bishop? I should have just pulled it up. Let me see.
Where's the Bishop, bro?
Bishop.
Here you go, Bishop, man. Come on.
I know.
Stat.
I gotta be quicker than that, guys. I gotta be quicker than that. Let me pull up Bishop for you guys. So we're gonna be doing Bishop as a giveaway for you guys, thanks to Zach and Diamond Select Toys.
Very cool, you be Zach.
Very cool.
No problem, man.
Super excited. So let me share my screen again. Let me take 10 minutes. I feel so old doing this. All right. I was like,
you look old, if that helps.
I was like, I can't.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys. Here he is, the X-Men animated series Bishop Premier Collection statue.
So cool.
Very badass. Very badass. Look at that. Look at that base. Look at that base. Sentinel base. Yeah. Really cool. I like it because it's not your everyday character, your most popular character, and it's probably the character everybody's missing from their collection. I always like the oddball characters that you don't really see that many statues of. I know Bishop is a high demand for that statue. When it comes to people out there looking for their collection. So, guys, if you're in the chats right now, please enter once #DST so I could put you in the drawing for our famous duck race here on ToyQuest101. But yeah, start hitting the chats, #DST for your chance to win this Premier Collection statue. It is open to international, so for my friends over there in Spain that were on earlier, definitely jump in the contest as well. And as we continue with the show, I'll be putting your names in there for this contest, guys. So I appreciate you guys. Again, thank you, Zach, for doing us the huge favor with this. Really cool of you. Let's go. So let me stop sharing here. All right. So let's move on to Mario's world, right? Mario loves
my world, you say.
Let's go. So, Zach, talk to us a little bit about Gentle Giant and what they have to offer.
Sure. We've got a couple different scales. We've got the milestones, which are 1/6. We try to offer one of those, every month, every other month. We've got the 1/7 scale, which is Premier Collection. And then we've got, we do gallery dioramas, but we do them exclusively for the Disney store. So we have a couple different ones up there now. I think we have Boba Fett from The Mandalorian. We have, we just offered an Obi-Wan Kenobi from Obi-Wan Kenobi. And we've done a couple others in the past. We've done a Vader. And I think we've got a Luke coming up. But those are fun. They're, again, affordable. We can only do them for Disney, though. And then we have the Legends in 3D, which are, 10-inch scale busts. You guys did that dual review. Canon, you did Yoda. And I think, Miguel, you did Luke Skywalker in the helmet, right?
I did. Yep. And that was both statues were freaking great. We were everybody was really anticipating both of them. It turned out to be such a great episode as well.
But the main line that they do at Gentle Giant Limited is, the 1/6 scale busts. They've been doing 1/6 scale busts since 2002 for Attack of the Clones. And back in the very early days, they didn't have any arms. But now they have arms, and they got a lot of personality, a lot of they're very dynamic, and they are, there are probably 1,000 of them out there at this point. But we try to make sure that, in addition to new, visually interesting characters that we do, the occasional, main character that would be a good one to add to start off a collection with, like Luke or Vader or Han Solo, something like that. So, and we also have a 1/7 scale line of busts, which are more animated style, based specifically on animation. So Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch, and those are pretty much the 6 categories that we do for Star. I forgot to mention jumbo figures. We also do 12-inch reproductions of old Kenner action figures, which are very cool. And we started doing new characters as well that never had Kenner figures.
Yeah, those jumbo characters are amazing, man. I mean, when I see those vintage card backs, that just takes me back. That's where I live, bro. I mean, that's where it all started for me. Yeah, they're amazing. I just love. Yeah, I'm a sucker for those card backs.
This is my favorite right here.
Akbar, nice.
Hold on.
It's a trap.
Hold on.
They're big. They're really big.
They're huge. Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool. I mean,
And
just
again,
the display alone, it looks neat, right? Like,
yeah,
for
the
your collection,
reproduction of the original vintage card back again.
So cool.
And correct me if I'm wrong, don't you guys also capture like the back as well? Like collect all the original 83 or something like that?
Yeah.
There it is.
They used to run down like every single one they've made.
That's
Nowadays we're a little
amazing.
bit more selective, but for a while they were running down every single one they've made, and it's a lot. They made a lot. We're still trying to finish the original. I'm gonna embarrass myself by blowing the number. It's like the original 96. Is it for Kenner?
Yeah, original 96. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm always saying the original 97 or 98 or something. But yeah, 96. We're still working on that. We still have more 96ers coming out. And that's one thing we hear a lot from the jumbo collectors, that they want to finish the Kenner line. So yeah, we're definitely working on more of those in addition to characters who've never had one. So like we have Ahsoka Tano coming up. We just released Darth Maul. We've got some more concept-based ones based on the Ralph McQuarrie designs. So those are a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got to see them all in the New York Comic Con. Their booth was fantastic. It had everything in there, which is kind of cool. But yeah, Gentle Giant has a lot of great Star Wars figures. Obviously, you guys saw this. I showed it already, but just for people who are walking in, Legends in 3D. This is the Mandalorian. Super cool, right? And one of my favorites, we just did this, and I was really blown away by everything. This is the Milestone, which is one of my favorite lines. This is the Stormtrooper. So check that out.
Look at that.
And it does have interchangeable hands and blaster rifles. And the base is cool because it has your matte black around it, but then it has a gloss. I don't know if you guys see it.
I like that, yeah.
And it really stands out. I mean, it looks neat. The sculpt is done very, very well. It looks really good. Milestone. So the Milestone line is probably your more how do you say it? The more detailed line, right? You guys have?
Well, I mean, they're all, except, with the exception of maybe the animated style ones where they're a lot more stylized. I think the Premier Collection and the Milestones are both pretty detailed. The Milestones, we do a lot more classic, I want to say, iconic characters. We just offered Admiral Akbar. That's one that the hardcore collectors really like, the 1/6. It's in scale to the busts that they collect. Or they just collect the 1/6 scale. A lot of people just Mario, I know they love that 1/6 scale.
I do.
And then the Premier Collection, we tend to do a lot more secondary characters, more episode specific outfits. So we just offered a Bausch Leia and a Kit Fisto. So and we have a couple from Attack of the Clones. We have a Mace Windu and Amidala in the arena. So that the Premier Collection is a place to do characters that maybe wouldn't necessarily have that iconic, level of like a Stormtrooper or an Akbar, or we started to add some new characters. So like we're just designing the packaging now for Bo-Katan, because she's got a milestone coming up as well. So that's going to be a really nice piece. I just found out that the Bo-Katan is going to have some additional parts as well, so you're gonna be able to swap out portraits and stuff like that. So it's a very cool statue, but she's with all her appearances in TV, she's and animation, she's definitely becoming one of those iconic characters.
Definitely. I love hearing that you're giving like so much love to like the non-A-list characters as well. It's really exciting to see you guys actually tackling that.
Great. Yeah.
Let's let me open up the website.
Like Blue Snaggletooth.
Yes.
Oh, please.
It exists.
We did Blue
I unboxed
Snaggletooth.
it. Yeah. I unboxed it and did an action shot with it. It was the special Christmas line.
Oh,
so
he
And
has.
every Halloween we do a different
snowflakes.
creature.
He's doing snowflakes, but the snowflakes are stormtroopers. It's amazing.
So here we got the Gentle Giant website. A lot of their mini busts. I know one that was very popular just now was the what the hell is his name?
Sauvage Opress 000. Wow.
Why am I losing his name?
We had a great response.
You got
to
the X-Wing Luke.
Chrysanthemum.
The the Cad Bane is very popular.
Yeah.
Yes, Cad Bane. Here's a Cad Bane here. But yeah, we got a lot of different choices here. Again, this is cool. This is so cool right here.
Yeah, the Purge Trooper.
Oh, the Purge Trooper, yeah.
From Kenobi.
Look at that. Look at the
Yeah, this is a
That's
Premier
such a cool
Collection.
design.
This is a 1/7.
It's so nice.
Wow.
These are nice.
So nice. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the milestones, huge fan of the Premier Collection statues. Now we did have a comment in the, let me see if I can find it again. I have people like the Scotty Young, but I think
the one talking about the process of sculpting.
Yes, here we go. Boom. Thank you, Natasha.
You're welcome.
Right here. So question for Zach. Can you talk about how much goes into the design process and sculpting?
I can. Every piece we do generally starts out with a thumbnail just to show possible sketches, and then we go to a full 2D once the correct pose has been chosen. So sometimes multiple ones will be done at that higher level, but usually there's a couple different smaller designs before they go to a bigger final artwork. And then we have most of our sculptors now, actually I guess all of them now, with a couple exceptions, are digital. So they're all working. Sometimes they'll use existing 3D scans of stuff, but especially with Star Wars. But for the most part, it's sculpted from scratch digitally, and generally takes it's a few weeks to a month process. So depending on the piece. So and then once we've got the sculpt, that's got to get approved. The design, the 2D design has to get approved by the studio, and then the sculpt has to be approved by the studio, and then the paint. Once we've exported the digital sculpt to a printer, then we've got to have the paint. We actually cast a copy first, so we have two of them. One is for trade shows and photography, and one is for the factory, so they can use that as the basis for painting the final product. So once we've got the paint approved, then we can solicit the pictures to on our previews catalog. But it's definitely a long process, and once it's done, then there's another several months before it actually ends up on store shelves, just because the manufacturing process is a long one. The packaging design approval, you got to get that approved. There's a lot that goes into it, and so beginning to end, it can be about a year before something is on the shelves from time of concept.
That's a lot. That's a lot, but it just shows the process that takes into effect to these statues, and that's why a lot of these statues just look really, really good. And in the future, we're gonna have a lot, some of the sculptors on, some of the designers on. We got a couple of them in the works. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man. But these guys have been around for so long. They got some great products already, and they just keep getting more and more. What Mario? What else did you see on here that you liked?
The Leia Boost from Return of the Jedi. Scroll down a little bit. That really caught my eye because you really don't see too many companies giving that particular character that much love. Anything outside of probably 6-inch Black Series.
There you go, right there.
Just pass it up. Scroll back up a little bit. One row to the left.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, I'm not reading the names. That's why. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, love the pose, love the base. I mean, it's just something so simplistic, but yeah, it just gives so much character.
She holds
she's
a
got the
thermal
great
detonator.
interchangeable parts.
Yeah, thermal detonator.
Nice.
And if you scroll to the side, you can
So
see
cool.
the portrait, the unhelmeted portrait, and the alternate arm.
What?
Oh, no kidding.
I think the likeness is really great on this one.
Can you guys see her face? Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Look at that.
That's cool.
That is neat.
Oh, I love her.
And it's
Yeah, we
cool.
do a lot of the interchangeable with the helmeted characters. I mentioned the Bo-Katan earlier, but we are doing a 1/6 scale Lando, which is really nice, and he's got the interchangeable blaster, so we can have the Imperial blaster or the his blaster. Which is pretty cool.
Listen, and they look really good, man. I'm still sometimes I'm like in shock when I get these in hand. I'm like, wow, this actually looks. I have the Milestones Mandalorian Child, super nice.
Yeah, it's a
Scroll
great
back
piece.
down. Is that Kenobi in the flames?
Yes, Kenobi and Darth Vader.
And Vader.
both in flames,
Wow. Look at
So
that.
they pair together. Those are Premier Collection.
Okay.
Let me pull that up for you. Oh yeah,
The
look at
likeness
that.
on this one
I
is really
like that
solid.
design. That is so cool.
Let me see if I
All
can.
the Kenobi ones, even with the Alec Guinness ones, have been amazing.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Like this, yeah, look at that.
Wow. It's a good likeness.
And that pairs up with the Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
So
And spoilers.
spoilers.
Right above him. There he goes right there.
I think the scene even changed a little after we concepted it. The flames, that scene with the flames ended up working out a little different, I think. But
Yeah.
but it's still it's really a cool pair of face statues.
Look at that.
So when you guys are designing these, and do you guys pretty much have like the initial designs from Lucasfilm while it's still in early concept stage before the show comes out, or are you guys like get everything like after the fact?
I think with these we were able to work on them, before the show came out. I don't know exactly what was given, whether there were set photos or scenes described that we used as a basis for them. But that definitely happens with other lines as well, like Marvel. We'll have descriptions. Sometimes we'll have an early script read. Sometimes we'll have descriptions of scenes that might be good for, verbal descriptions of scenes that might be good for statues. So it's sometimes stuff changes between the time we start designing and especially with computer generated stuff. It's they could change the look of a character completely. So that's happened a couple of times. So but it's generally most of what we do is after the fact, just the way things work out and because of secrecy nowadays.
Yeah. I would imagine the excitement from some of the crew just getting the descriptions of what's going on in the scene. That'd be so cool than like in the statue form or some sort. Just, I'm sure ideas are just plotting left and right after hearing descriptions, but that's really cool, man.
Here's Bo-Katan here, Legends in 3D.
Yeah, I love her helmet. The owl design on that. It's amazing.
Look at that.
The weathering
Really
on the
cool.
chest armor as well. You guys captured the stitching in the undersuit.
So good.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, the chip in the
jetpack,
base.
let's
That is so
go.
cool.
That's super neat. It's all weathered and stuff.
Yeah,
I
that's
love it.
dope.
This is another character that I thought was really cool that I didn't think I was gonna see. Boom.
Yeah.
This is one of their many busts,
Santo.
but I like this character. I like the Wookiee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool.
Like the Wookiees.
I'm not seeing that much offerings for this character from anyone. So that's actually really cool to see you guys be amongst one of the first.
Yeah, we had a pretty strong response to that one. It's really cool.
Yeah, it looks great. That X-Wing Luke is calling me, man. I mean, that was one of my favorites having that as a kid. That little vintage one right there.
That's a pretty cool one. That one's got the removable helmet.
Oh, dude, really?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Wow. That is so
helmet,
cool.
and it's got a couple of weapons too. I think it's got the blaster, and I think it's got 2 different lightsabers, a blue and a
the
yellow.
helmet is removable.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's
You guys
awesome.
just went above and beyond with that. That is so cool.
I mean, the packaging is cool. I just like the packaging and stuff. It just really brings back memories.
Oh yeah.
So super neat. But there's a Gentle Giant.
Ezra Bridger too. Jeez, you guys are just
with the Darksaber.
so many options, man. That's amazing. Again, like I mentioned before, you guys are giving love to those characters, which we don't see that many out there from other companies. So
that's
awesome. Doing some good work, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Connor, I had this out. We stopped talking about Marvel, but this guy just came out last week.
Oh,
ooh, very
cool. Let's go. Hold on.
I love it.
Connor's Connor's like inbox right now. Boom.
Wow.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the original, the green one, but the white one's pretty cool too.
I love it. I'll have to pick that one up too.
That is neat. That is neat. Connor's a huge fan of Doom, obviously.
He's kind of dressed like him too, right? Aren't you wearing green? Look like you're wearing green.
I'm wearing blue, actually.
It
I'm wearing
looks
blue
great.
and gray. This camera is just terrible. I'm gonna have to replace that for the next one.
So,
We'll
Natasha,
just went along.
I got a question for you. This is going to be a hard one. When you're unboxing your statues,
Yes.
Diamond, Gentle Giant, you must pick one.
Wow.
Ooh.
On the spot.
Putting her on the spot here.
Damn.
I'd like to keep my job.
That's a good answer.
And the show is called DST Unboxed. So
yeah, but you love the Star Wars, right, Ken?
I do. Come on. A little bit of the Star Wars.
Yo, nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Let me put you up here.
Here.
She's rocking that ink. Look at that. R2.
And then I have the Jedi with the Rebel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wait, no Sith?
And Order 66.
She said,
Nice.
What'd you
No
say, Connor?
Sith ink?
Yeah, no Sith ink. No. Nope. No, I mean, the Gentle Giant stuff is pretty epic. It's pretty amazing. But to be fair, I started with diamond stuff. Like back when I had the show Talking Toys, and I had like all of the areas that we covered then. Now it's exclusively Diamond and Gentle Giant that we do on the show, but Diamond always got me. Like the PVC dioramas were just so cool to me because they were like, for me, like being a mom and like stuff like that, like it's hard for me to collect because it's expensive and I have children and have to eat. But DST stuff, like it's affordable and you can still get these epic things. Like for Christmas, I gave Amelia the Captain Carter PVC diorama and she like lost her mind over it, and stuff like that. But yeah, the Gentle Giant stuff is probably my favorite. I spin that around.
You didn't really have to answer that because I to be honest with you,
it's all awesome.
I don't know if I can answer it because like there's some stuff that I'm like, man, this is really good. And then right now, like my daughter's on this Star Wars kick. I think ever since we got the storm, dude. Ever since we got the Stormtrooper one,
good girl.
That's right.
And actually, ever since we did the episode with you, Cannon, we got the Luke. The Luke was real. Like we were like, I remember I was asking about the Luke for months because everybody was like, yo, what about the Luke? But yeah, that's a good one. But here, I forgot I had this just to show you guys. Boom! This is
that Cable, man.
Nice.
So that's my other favorite character.
See, I might have done this on purpose. Might have done this on purpose.
Awesome.
Now this is a premiere, right? This is a premiere, right? Yeah, premiere.
Yeah.
But it's pretty big. Like, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sit back for that one.
Pretty big.
Who was this one sculpted by? I forgot.
This was Gene St. Jean, I believe. He does a lot
Think
of stuff
so.
for us. He does some
Yeah.
action figures. He does some statues. He does some galleries. He does a lot of different stuff for us. This was part of a triptych. This one, Domino, and Deadpool, and they all connected together with all the pipes on the base. But that was a really great set. That's a slightly older one.
Looks great.
It's a nice piece.
Jerry, what's up? Guys, if you see me like pause a little bit, it's because I'm still typing names in the chats here. So let's turn the corner a little bit here. We're gonna do something different, guys. As you know, I've announced my new segment. It's called Community Inbox. All right.
Oh boy, here we go.
Community Inbox is a way for you guys, our viewers, to go ahead and leave us a voice message on any of my socials. And basically, you could tell us a story, you could comment, you could give us a topic, you could vent to us. Pretty much anything you want to leave on there. If it's good enough to put on the show, we'll put it on and we'll talk about it as a group. So today is the inaugural video or voice message for the Community Inbox. And I'm going to play it for you guys today. And I want everybody, not only in my panel, but in the chats to chime in, because this is a really good one. And then I'll get to the other questions that I just saw here real quick. So let me play this right here. All right, guys.
Oh, look at you.
Nice.
Hey guys, love the channel. My husband and I watch it all the time. So my husband loves the comics and has a statue room downstairs. But to get to my laundry room, I have to go through the statue room with all his collectibles. Oh God, I can't believe I'm saying this. And one day, I accidentally bumped into one of his statues.
Oh no.
And I accidentally broke it. I can't believe I said that. So I did what any responsible person would do, and I glued it together, and oh geez. Whew, that felt so good. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, keep up the good work.
ToyQuest therapy.
Wow, that must have been difficult to confess.
All right, so clearly this person who's not to be named accidentally broke her husband's statue, glued it together, put it back on the display, and I'm pretty sure the guy doesn't know, but she also admitted that he's probably listening. And I'm probably guessing that if he's watching now, hopefully he doesn't know it's her. But I guess she confessed to him in a way that wasn't really,
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, so yeah, crazy. What do you guys think? Who wants to go first? Cannon, why don't you go first?
I feel so bad for her. like think about it. You have somebody you love who loves and treasures all these things, and you accidentally knocked something over and broke something. Like, that's heart-wrenching for you too, because you know the impact that's going to have for that person, and you care about them and love them. Like that sucks, and it's scary. Like oops, I broke it, but she glued it back together. But my thought is, how well did she glue it back together?
Exactly.
Is it noticeable?
Right?
And was this
not?
And was this a numbered limited edition piece? There's a lot of stacked factors that go into, hey, I don't know. I think in that situation I would have seen if I could fix it or replace it, and then let them know, hey, I broke it. But look, I fixed it.
Really? She spared him the trauma of that.
Right? Yeah. Here, by the way, it's broken right here, but I fixed it, it's versus here is all the pieces. Yeah.
Listen, yeah, I don't even know what to say. Now, are we mad at her for not telling him? Did she do that good of a job that
Well, first of all, bro, I mean, is it really she's trying to get to the laundry room, man. And for her to do that, she's got to go through her husband's collection. So that's
also
already
kind of on
that's
him
already difficult
then.
in itself. I
Wait
mean, I
a
don't want
minute.
to
on
point
him
fingers,
then.
but it's understandable as to how this can happen.
Time
He
out.
should really be doing the laundry. Is the short story
Right.
there.
Time. To get to the laundry room, they got to go through my statue room in my house. So I don't have a choice. My studio's in my basement, so
It's in the
it's
back
like
too. It's way in there.
I mean, you kind of have a choice of where to put things to not be in the way.
Listen, it's either that or my living room. So
So this one hits pretty close to home, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel
Was this
know.
really?
Gosh.
Was it you?
I
Should
know,
you
maybe
check
I
all
should
your
check.
statues?
Zach, what do you think, Zach? Would you be upset if you found out this way, or would you have maybe thought of her telling you in person to kind of like what would have been a better solution or option for you?
I guess it depends on how good she is with crazy glue.
Right? That's
yeah.
my thing. It's like, how
If
good
she
is
has
it?
confidence in her abilities, then I'm willing to see what sort of work she did on it. But if she's not confident, then I think just handing it off to me and saying, "Here's the crazy glue I bought you. Here's the piece. Do what you got to do."
Sorry.
But no, you can't get mad when she's doing your laundry for you and she's trying to get to the laundry room and you've taken over the rest of the basement.
I know. I don't know how I'd react. Imagine if he finds out. Oh, look, I know a great divorce lawyer, Matthew.
Oh wow.
Oh wait. Nah, are you being for real, Danny? It's not.
Nah,
I think he's kidding.
Danny's always
he's
joking
kidding,
around, bro.
He's kidding. That would be funny.
I hope it wasn't. I hope it wasn't that new ivy that he just got painted. Jeez.
He's on here. He's on here. All
Don't
right.
put statues in the walkway.
Don't let her near my statue. This is so funny. Everyone checking their statues are near.
Babe, what are you doing? Nothing.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't know how to react. Eliud. All right. Well, if your girlfriend, what would happen?
Obviously, I'm early on in my statue story, my statue storyline. So, if it was like a video game or something, I would really honestly. A video game is different. You break a video game, I'm gonna go play it. It's not gonna work. But if she glued this together and maybe moved it so that the broken part was like away from view, like for example, during Christmas, this is what I used to do. I would go to where the presents were at the Christmas tree, and I would get my present. I would find which one was mine, and I would open it, but not the whole thing. I would take a strip out and look at what it was, and then you just put it back down on the side you opened up. That's it. You're not gonna.
Is that why you never was surprised when I got you stuff?
Wow.
Right now?
Exposed, man.
Did you just rat yourself out?
He used the community
my
hotline.
God.
Plead the fifth, bro. Plead the fifth.
We just hit the community live. Unbelievable.
That's a really good idea.
Now I know. What next Christmas. Watch what the hell I'm gonna do. Anyway, all right. So, Connor,
Funny.
give us your thoughts on that. Is wifey there?
Wifey there? My wife is right over beyond this wall, actually.
So, is she accessible right now, or can she hear you, or no?
No, probably not.
No, okay, don't worry about it. I don't want you to bother her. I was gonna ask her if she were to break one of your statues, would she tell you or not? That was the question I was gonna ask her. But
hey, Janine, she's coming.
Oh, is she? She's awesome.
Hey, will you answer a question for these lovely people?
Oh my God.
Hi, Janine.
She's coming.
Oh my God.
Will you answer a question for these lovely people?
Tell her she has to be honest.
And you have to be honest. Here she is, guys.
She's like, Connor, why are you making me do this?
Put these on. It's
I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take off your hat.
Hi.
Hi, Janine.
Hello.
Hi. You
there.
can't see us, but we're here. Hi.
Hold on,
I
let
can't
me-
see you. Hi.
Hold on.
Hi,
let me
there you
get
go. Hi.
everybody on here. So this is the panel. Hi.
Welcome.
So we just had a video of a caller that left a voice message. Basically, the wife, right, which would be, let's say, would be you, right,
Mhm.
accidentally broke one of her husband's statues, and instead of telling him, right, she glued it back together and put it in its place. The question for you is, if you were to break that Doom or any statue that Connor has, would you A, confront him and tell him about it, or would you B, try to fix it, walk away from it, put it back where it was at, and hope that he doesn't notice?
I would never be able to fix it correctly, so I would have to just fuss up and do it. I did break like one of his keyboards once, and I ended up it was like 3 days like calling like the company, getting them to resend me the keys to like get it fixed that way. But I would never be able to fix it.
Wait, but did he know about that when you did that, or
no?
Oh, so you
so you wouldn't tell him. So that's
I did not, but I knew if I can get the replacements, I would be okay with that. But I can never actually fix that unless I knew like an artist of some sort.
So if you had the ability to fix it, then you wouldn't tell him.
If I had the ability to fix it, I probably would do it without saying it. But I know I don't have the ability.
Oh my goodness! Okay,
What?
So at what point did he know that you broke it and got a new one? After you got him the new one, did he find out?
Right now.
When did he find out?
He just found out right now.
After, yes.
Way after.
It was after.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
No, you knew about it because you were missing the keys on the keyboard.
But it was like a day or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm about to start a domestic here. Oh my God.
Yeah, Miguel, just
Miguel's breaking hearts before Valentine's Day.
You know. Well, I thank you for jumping on. I'm sorry to disturb your peace, but it was an important question, and you nailed it. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. That is awesome. All right. Wow. So
Guest appearance of my wife.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
It's like man, let me see. What do we got here?
Mara's a wife apologist.
So my thoughts were on it. I would not be too mad if Janine tried to fix it and it like worked out okay. However, if it looked really bad, you might be checking the local paper to find out whether or not there was a homicide the following day.
Oh my!
Which we might also need to check.
Wow.
Yo, people are going nuts in the chat. This is funny. Okay. My collection's in my bedroom. Glass cases are not expensive. Oh.
There you go. There you go. All the more reason to invest in acrylic and just wrap it around the garage shelves, and this could probably be avoidable.
I'm from California, where we used to put these little like squishy clay things on the bottom of stuff because of earthquakes.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think of that. Look at that.
Brilliant.
Pro tip, guys. Pro tip.
Wow.
Gotcha.
I'm in California too. I never thought about that either.
Yeah.
And I got to worry about earthquake country too. So yeah.
Bro, first off, looking at that shelf, you're gonna be buying a lot of those.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's an open shelf too, right? Where are you in California?
I'm near Disneyland.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Why is nothing secure? I'm from Orange County.
This is acrylic. This is all acrylic. Oh, really? What's up, neighbor?
I went to Orange High School.
This is all acrylic. This is all acrylic. So this is all covered up. Granite is covering a window and is not really securely bolted to the wall, but I mean it's got this. It's structurally sound in my opinion. So I don't
disappointing me right now.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Look, Crimson Hawk, my wife broke my
I'm judging you.
Queen. She broke her crown. Ooh. So how did you react, Crimson? I want to know. All right, let's see. Oh, Pain's a fan. Oh God, here we go. Hold on. Puts on the spot live on YouTube. She's gonna go break it now.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man. Dude, what the heck?
Child support?
Oh my God.
Divorce and child support now. Awesome.
Jeez.
Oh, my Mama Dukes showed up.
Brutal.
My Mama Dukes.
Hey. Mom so Dukes.
Funny. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked that segment. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool.
That was an amazing discussion, man.
It was. We had
learned a little more about everybody.
I know. Hold on, I'm trying to find. So Carlos here. Carlos, We got 2 Carloses. I am not trying to mess this up, guys.
Oh, duck race.
Seriously.
Yeah. And we have a lot of people entered, so I'm trying to make sure I don't let me see, where's that other Carlos at? Carlos.
Damn it, Natasha, now you got me all paranoid. I'm all considering getting these things bolted
You're
down.
in Anaheim. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, how?
Yeah, I know.
You've just been living by luck at this point.
So far, I mean, God forbid the big one finally hits, and then all of a sudden, then everything
How
goes.
many little ones are there anyway?
Oh, here we go.
Not that many. Not that many.
My wife broke my Tudor head Dark Knight statue trying to dust it off, called me at work and crying her eyes out, and the first thing she said is, "You're going to kill me." Aw.
Did he kill her?
That's horrible.
Did you?
Did he kill her?
Is she still alive?
Connor is
I don't think he's going to
aggressive.
confess to that.
You know, I need the deets. I need answers.
What's this? We have snow globe issues where we have knocked off Disney figures every year. We take them down to put them on Christmas decorations, but then we cannot find the pieces the following year, like 30. Oh,
not the
goodness.
Disney pieces. No, those are the worst.
Mario also loves Disney. I mean, I think we all love
Me
Disney.
too. Well, lives in Anaheim.
Burger Shop.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm there almost every weekend.
The mouse.
So
Yep.
love
That's
it.
I miss. That's probably the only thing that and tacos and avocados that I miss. Yeah.
All right. So back on topic now that we strayed away for a little bit. Right. Oh, she's next to me. She's good. All right. So she's alive, guys. She's alive. All right. Cool. So all right. So we talked about Diamond Select. We talked about Gentle Giant. We talked about wives breaking other statues and stuff. So here we go. I got another question before we go on. So do you guys collect video game statues? If so, there's a King of Fighters 14 Vanessa 1/4 statue that's coming out. Anybody going to get that one? I am not a statue gamer guy, and I'm not too sure about it. Does anybody here know about that one?
Not that particular piece, but I mean, as Natasha mentioned earlier, this is we've got an Altair actually right here. The Pure Arts Assassin's Creed line is really difficult for me to pass up. You know, they've got the Altair, the Ezio, amongst other pieces that are really interested in, but they're just so huge.
My husband made Altair sword.
Really? Oh wow!
And I have one of the breakers down in the basement with the actual pop out crossbow and everything. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Oh,
that's
so awesome. I'm a crazy Assassin's Creed fan, and my husband
is amazing.
makes stuff from there, and I
that's cool. Yeah, I'm not that big into gaming statues like that. I know Mario is, I know Lou is, but yeah,
I'm waiting for Kratos, like a good Kratos. There's one that's
the Prime one they just had.
Yeah, there's one by Prime One that I don't love. People are gonna hate me for this. I don't love his kid in the game, and so the piece with just his kid on there like kind of ruins it for me. But if it was just Kratos, I'd
have your wife break it off.
Yeah.
You just don't want to have to get the baller companion piece that goes with him, huh?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
That's the other
oh
thing
man,
too,
now I have to buy that God piece too. Come on.
Yeah,
that's funny. All right, so back on topic. I'm all over the place right now. So, all right, a couple of last questions for Zach. So any news that you could share with us without getting in trouble of maybe some upcoming licenses or some upcoming statues or characters or any winks here and there that you might want to share with us? If not, it's okay, no hard feelings, but any announcements?
Next Friday we're going to offer a couple new busts for Star Wars. One is an animated style Clone Wars piece, and one is a realistic 1/6 Mando piece. Not of Mando himself, but of a supporting Mandalorian character from the show. So it's a very cool looking piece. I love it. And we're going to be revealing those, I think, next Thursday or so, right before pre-orders open. We've got a couple other pieces coming up. well, we got new Star Wars every time. We're going to be going to Celebration in England in April.
Nice.
It's in
So
London,
we're
right?
gonna have a few.
It's in
I'm
London,
not
yeah.
going myself, but the team is going. Dev, I know.
Bummer.
Dev
Do I
is
need-
going.
Do I need
I'm
to
not
call your
going.
boss?
Who heads
Do I
up
need to
Star
call your
Wars?
boss right now? I'll tell him he's got to send me.
There you go, man.
Tell him to send me too.
He's got to send
So we're gonna have to
Yeah,
cool,
Send me too.
cool resin pieces for exclusives. I haven't heard the final. We've got them all made. I haven't heard the final breakdown of what we're gonna be sending or not, but whatever we send, there's like 6 or 7 really cool options for exclusives that are whatever we send is going to be cool. So keep an eye out for that. And if you're not going to be in England, then you can order all con exclusives. You can order as part of the Premier Guild on GentleGiantLTD.com. So if you join up, you pay like $100 per year or $150 per year, and you get a free bust, or if you have the higher tier, a free statue, which is right there. That pretty much pays for the cost of the membership. And then you get discounts on everything, and you get access to con exclusives if you're not going to be at the con. So it's not to shill for a little while, but it's a really cool program that we offer for people. We're working on stuff for the new season because we start in July. So July 1st we'll have a bunch of new offerings for that group. Every Halloween we do a new creature. So we just offered Dolores Madak for Star Wars. We do have a Bad Batch piece, Figure Kong. We have a
Record just came out Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got
did
it.
he on Wednesday?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the episode just came out for Wrecker. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Give me one second. I'm going to show it right here. Bow.
Look at that.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was the web exclusive has the helmet, and then the regular edition has no helmet. So if you're getting it through a comic shop, you're going to get the no helmet. But the helmeted one was exclusively through the website, and I believe it sold out. It was very, very well received. But that should be coming out hopefully in the next month or so. It's been a while on that one. That's probably one of the ones that's one of our older pieces that oldest pieces that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, I shot that a while ago.
Yeah.
That episode.
So I think he's coming up pretty soon, finally. He's a really nice piece.
Yeah, Bad Batch has been very, very popular.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got some Bad Batch stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
I lost it already.
There's that Ahsoka you just saw. Wow.
Where's she?
The Ahsoka Jumbo, yeah.
Oh, the Jumbo. Here you go, Mario.
Oh, it's a Jumbo.
She's on there, but I was showing the statue.
Oh, did they show the statue?
With the lightsaber burn?
Right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye out.
Awesome.
I didn't see that one there.
Yeah, scroll up.
Was it on here?
Yeah.
Down below, maybe?
Yeah, it was down. Right there. Go up a little. Above Bo.
Above Bo.
Up.
Oh,
there you go.
Right there to the left.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
I like that pose.
I just shot that Wednesday.
There's a partner piece that goes with that.
Yep.
Which is
Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, Darth Maul's available now on the website, and Ahsoka's coming up.
Yo, look at that. That's so good.
She's beautiful. The stitching on her outfit is amazing. Like her arms are so detailed. It's a gorgeous piece. And then I love that it's got a lightsaber. You can't really see it there, but it's got a lightsaber burn into the ground.
Oh, I like this one too. Look at this.
Akbar, man.
Yeah, I'm a big Akbar fan. So
yeah, but look at that, man. Look at that.
Oh wow,
that looks so good.
So good.
Yeah.
He's got his little tablet and stuff. I love it.
I don't understand how we don't see more Akbar stuff out there.
He's really iconic.
I haven't seen. Nothing, not much from Sideshow or anything. Scroll back up real quick. Can I see that Savage Press? I'm interested in checking that out.
I got you. I'm up to right now. Who are we looking at?
Savage Press. Scroll up. Right there, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
That bust.
Yeah.
That is cool, man. That is so cool. Look at that.
It's actually scary. I wouldn't want that in my house.
I would love to have that. That's amazing.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is pretty scary.
That is menacing. Yeah, the expression and look at that. That is so cool.
That is really good.
Yeah, I'm feeling
really good.
And again, another character that we don't see much love from, any other studio out there.
Dude, and I like that. I like when like, they do stuff that you don't see all the time. Super, super good. Somebody asked in the chats, I can't find it now, but I just remembered what it was. Zach, if you guys are ever going to introduce any lighting or LEDs in your figures.
Ooh.
As we've talked about a lot here, I think we try to make stuff affordable. And once you start bringing in light up stuff, it does get a little expensive. But that said, the Jawa with the egg, the Mudhorn egg, the off-world Jawa with the Mudhorn egg above his head, that's gonna have light up eyes.
Nice.
Oh, really? I just saw that.
I'm trying to think if there's another piece. We haven't done any light up lightsabers, but we've done a couple of hologram pieces. Like we did a hologram L3D of Mandalorian in his Beskar for when he talks to Moff Gideon over the hologram whatever, there's there's the off-world job who's gonna have the light up eyes. But we did a hologram Darth Maul from Solo, and we did a hologram Mando from that second season of Mando. So those light up, the hologram ones, but it's not something that we do with like lightsabers and stuff like that. I don't even know the technology, the logistics behind lighting up a lightsaber blade, but I have to imagine it's probably gonna play havoc with the sculpt, like having to build in mechanisms into the actual arm of the character.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. Got another question for you here. I'd love to see Gentle Giant bring back the animated Star Wars statues that look like the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars style art.
Yeah, Genndy Tartakovsky, they did a lot of pieces in that style, including a lot of characters who weren't actually in that Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars episodes. What were there, like six Genndy Tartakovsky episodes, I think, something like that. But it's a really cool style, that same that Samurai Jack style.
Yes.
But it's I think he's a little bit too far in the rear view. I mean, there hasn't been a lot in there hasn't been a lot, they haven't. That was probably
it's the 20th anniversary
20 years ago. Is it? Yeah,
20th anniversary this year.
All right, 20 years ago. So I mean, there hasn't really been anything since then. But we did put out the Gentle Giant before we took over. Did put out a lot of cool pieces. So yeah, no, it would be really cool. It's a really cool design. We're trying to do a lot with the animated style based on Clone Wars and Rebels. But I don't see any Genndy Tartakovsky in the near future. Sorry.
Nice. Does the Grogu on the base light up?
Yes. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's him sitting on the Seeing Stone from that episode where he's communicating with the Jedi. And that one does have the light up lettering. Thank you, Johnny.
Nice.
That's Johnny. That's my producer, by the way. Hi.
Hey,
oh,
Johnny.
is it?
Yeah.
Yo, man, I should have known. We would have thrown you on here too, man. All right, I got one more question.
He's a huge Scotty Young fan too. Like,
oh, is he? Awesome.
Yeah, giant. Awesome. His whole office is like covered in Scotty Young stuff.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right. Here you go. Here's another question for you. Can someone explain how the different licensing works between companies?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of cross licensing. Usually, it's divided up by scale. So, I mean, we have. I don't know if we're exclusive for 1/6 scale and 1/7 scale. I don't know who else is making stuff. At one point, Gentle Giant was making stuff, and Atticus was making stuff too. So I don't know, how things were working back then. But nowadays, I think if you're making Star Wars, you're making bigger scale stuff, like quarter scale stuff. If you're not Gentle Giant, not sure, but for the most part, it's divided up by scale. So like we make 7-inch action figures for Marvel, and we're allowed to make 7-inch. It doesn't interfere with what Hasbro is doing at the 6-inch scale. Statues, different categories as well. If you're making statues, other people can make action figures, that sort of thing. It can get a little finely divided, and also there's you can have a license that's not exclusive. Other people can be making stuff that's similar to yours. Luckily, we don't have a lot of huge competition there. I think there's another company making Avatar action figures now, and we're making Avatar action figures. But for the most part, we're pretty. We try not to overlap with other companies whenever possible.
Nice. All right, guys. So
Good answer.
Any yeah, that was.
That was a good answer. I was curious about it too. So
some tough, hard-hitting questions here, guys. So we're about close to the end of our show. You guys know me; I like to keep it on time. Any other questions from the panel before we go ahead and pick out our winner for our Bishop Premier Collection statue? Anybody?
Can I please have the Rogue mini bust figure?
I'll see if I can find one. I think that one's sold out, but I'll see if I can get you one.
You talking about the animated series one?
Yes.
Nice.
Zach,
I think I unboxed it like a couple years ago or something, but I don't.
Any plans for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi?
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff in the works for Return of the Jedi. Some statues. We've already offered a few, but some statues and also some jumbos, which are going to be really, really
nice.
Cool. So keep an eye out for those.
What about a jumbo biker scout with the bike in a big old giant box? That would be amazing.
God, that'd be so cool.
I think they've done some big stuff. What they're doing for the Return of the Jedi jumbos is actually a little bigger than usual. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I think it's a
interesting.
Cool we'll definitely
see.
That's
awesome.
Connor, what about you?
Zach, what's your most prized? You've gotten behind the scenes, piece of collection.
Oh gosh, DST. I only keep one DST piece in my office, which is really small. This is like a closet. What you see is what my office is. But I keep one piece here, and it is.
Show us? Hold on. I got it.
Yes.
Cool.
Deadpool
I love that.
on the railing. He's got the little radio down there. If you look, you can see
got
what
the
he's drawing.
drawings too,
I'm worried
right?
he's gonna fall off. But you can see he's drawing him cutting up a guy with ninja sword.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the movie isn't even like, I'm not like some super huge Deadpool fan or something like that. The movie's great, but it's just a beautiful statue, and it's capturing that one scene so perfectly that I just had to keep it in here. It's very heavy too.
Is that your favorite character?
What's that?
Is that your favorite character?
No. My favorite character is probably Hawkeye.
Really?
We haven't done a lot of cool classic Hawkeye stuff. I'd love to have more classic Hawkeye, like comic Hawkeye. We've done some cool stuff with like the Matte Fraction Hawkeye, in the T-shirt with his sunglasses and stuff like that. And we did an action figure, which was really cool for the Disney store, and we did a gallery diorama of him letting go an arrow, and Lucky the pizza dog is launching into action with a piece of pizza in his mouth. But no, Hawkeye's one of my favorites, movie and comic. So we haven't done a lot of movie stuff either. We did him as Ronin as the gallery diorama. But we've never done like a straight up movie Hawkeye gallery diorama.
Like the classic one? You classic comic or a movie?
Either one. I'd love to see either one done as a gallery diorama. Both. I want both.
So can you give suggestions?
Both can be correct.
Do you guys have like a suggestion box for like, that would be cool.
They let me weigh in on action figures and stuff, but I don't usually weigh in on gallery dioramas. I'll weigh in on like Marvel Select and say, yeah, here's some characters that people want, that people have been asking for, and I'll weigh in on exclusives, like, hey, what can we do, to play off a product we've got coming up that we can do as like a variant or an exclusive or something like that. They'll ask me for input on that, but no, the president Chuck Tercera, he's pretty much the line manager for the brand manager for a lot of different lines, including gallery dioramas, I'm pretty sure. So he comes up with what he wants. We just did a whole line of Sinister Six. That Vulture is the first one to come out. Yeah,
nice.
So we've got 5 more in the pipeline. So
nice.
So next time I see Chuck, I just go like, Hawkeye.
I don't know. He loves Spider-Man. I don't know if he likes Hawkeye. I'll have to pitch him on it.
Little subtle seeds. Leave little seeds everywhere.
Got another one here. Basically, he's asking, would you guys ever pick up DC?
We did a lot of DC gallery dioramas for a while. We did a lot of really nice ones. They were really great. It was a really solid line. And we don't currently have the DC license, but we're hoping to get it back in the future. We'll see how that goes. It's, it might be tricky. McFarlane's doing a lot of statues now under the DC Direct brand. So it may not be something that we can, that we can work out, but it would be great to do them again. We did some really nice L3Ds too. The Legends in 3D. We did Batman, animated style Batman, Joker, and Harley Quinn, and Wonder Woman. Those all came out really great. A lot of people were fans.
Nice.
Great lineup.
Very nice. Lou, you got any other last questions before we pick this winner?
I guess I would ask Zach. You probably get this question 100 times. Well, I'll change. I was going to say, what's your first statue? Instead, I'll say, is there any piece that you would steal from someone else's collection? Like, for example, Miguel has like this Adam Warlock bust that I always thought was so cool. I don't even know who Adam Warlock is, but
I got that thing at a flea market.
Well,
I got the thing.
Better keep an eye on it because
I don't even know. Listen, I got that thing at a flea market.
It is, do you?
He might come over and break it.
I know exactly where it is.
You didn't take it, did you? I really don't know where it's at. It's somewhere in here. Anyway, go ahead. You can answer that question.
I'd love to say I'd steal something like expensive, like $1,000, 1/4 scale something, but I got no place to display it. I got a pretty cozy house. I got 3 kids. It would be destroyed in like 5 minutes. So, there's one thing I'd really like. I don't have it, but we did a Civil War Captain America and Iron Man movie style pair up set. And Iron Man is next to Hawkeye. Iron Man is probably my favorite character. So I have the Captain America from that where he's like jumping up with the shield, but then the Iron Man one is him above, aiming his repulsor rays at Captain America, and it's I'd love to have the Iron Man piece to go with it, but the Captain America piece is pretty cool. Then we did a comic style Milestones Iron Man, which is him, with his repulsor rays like 1 foot up on a concrete cinder block, and that's a really nice piece too. I have one of those, but again, I got a little place, and I got to find a place to display them. I got like a couple of shelves up here, and I got some stuff, but I got to clear out some stuff and make room for more display. Yeah, I just don't have the room.
I've got small space.
All right, Natasha, what about you?
What was the question?
Any questions for Zach? Even though you're like,
no, I already did. I threw out my. Can I have the rogue?
Oh, the rogue. That's right. We got to find her the rogue.
We chat all the time, so
I know. Yeah. I'm like, how you doing?
All right, guys. So let's before we end the show, let's do this duck race to see who the winner is, guys.
Good luck,
did I
everybody.
show up the bishop yet?
Good luck.
Can't remember if I show up the bishop.
You did.
So,
yeah, you showed him.
So let me share the screen first, guys. So for those in the chat, disregard the typing. I'm typing quick. All your names are probably spelled wrong. And yeah. So real quick before
the fact that you punched all that in during the show is impressive.
It's so nerve-wracking. So I just want to share this with you guys. So a lot of names here. And also the people in my panel are also eligible except me. So everybody is eligible for this.
Oh, that's so nice. I was just gonna say you put my name in there. Why'd you do that?
Yeah. Guys, if you
someone name too. I was like, wait a minute.
Anybody in the chats, if you do not see your name in there, let me know. Yeah. Especially you Facebook.
Yeah, you really butchered some of those names.
Oh yeah. So they're all
they know they know their names.
They're all pretty butchered. But
shout out to Josh, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Oh yes. I put birthday boy there to remind myself. So Josh McCoy is his birthday. Mom, your name's in there. It's on the bottom.
It's right there.
But this is my mom, guys. Everybody say hi.
Hi, Mom.
But yeah, Josh's birthday's today. That's why he's not here today. I think he's out seeing Ant-Man right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
But yeah, so happy birthday to him. Guys, last minute, speak now or forever hold your peace. I got a lot of names in there. If I missed anybody, let me go up and down real quick. That's not it. Hold on. And everybody's name is butchered. I know. We'll figure that out when we get there.
Mom says don't forget Lou's birthday.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Valentine's Day. Lou's the lover boy. His birthday's on Valentine's Day. So happy birthday to my brother.
Thank you.
Who I know
Happy
now not to
birthday.
wrap his gifts because he freaking opens them up.
Yeah.
Well, you just can't. You have to wrap them and then clearly leave them in the middle of the room so you can see all the sides.
I know. It's
Put 'em in a
funny.
Or just
different
wrap them in
box.
duct tape where he can't really open it.
Right.
One time, Mom gave me a PS2 and a box for a printer, and I was like, "What is this?" And I opened
Nice.
it up. PlayStation.
See, she's smart. Mom, you can't get anything
There you
past
go.
my mom.
Nice.
She knows.
Mix up the boxes then.
All right. Let's do this, guys.
Boy,
Let's do this.
I hope I
If
get
this-
the Batman duck.
Oh man, if this start. Okay. How do I start this again?
That
Where the hell's the
start
start button? Yo, if I have to do this again, I'm gonna be so
Set.
upset.
Do you set the timer and then what does it happen?
Can you guys? Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh,
Good luck,
can
everyone.
you guys see the screen? Everybody see the
Yes.
screen?
Yeah.
I'm a dinosaur.
All right.
It's a duck and a dinosaur.
I have no idea what I am, but go ahead. Good luck, everybody.
Yay.
All right. Good luck, everybody. Special thanks to Diamond Select Toys and Zach. I appreciate you for this. Are we ready?
Ready.
All right. And they're off. And they're off. We got Carlos and we
Come
got
on,
the
Carlos.
birthday boy.
Yo,
Oh, birthday boy
Josh.
in the front.
Come on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Collector's Entity.
Justin
Come on,
coming up.
dinosaur.
Justin,
Oh.
look at Justin.
Oh.
coming up.
Got
Justin.
it.
Making it.
All right.
That was like crazy lead.
That's amazing. I love that.
Is that hilarious?
That's awesome.
Isn't that pretty cool?
That's great.
That is cool,
so
man.
ridiculous.
Justin Sports.
I'd like to borrow that for a giveaway sometime.
Yeah, bro. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, man.
Let me. Do you guys hear the duck quacking still?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
I heard. No, I don't hear it now. I heard
No.
at the end.
Oh, yeah. Like at the. There.
All right, now he's off. All right, cool. All right. Justin
It's
Sports.
amazing.
Congrats,
He was here earlier.
Justin.
Congrats,
I know
man.
he's in here somewhere.
You lucky duck.
Hey.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Tasha with all the puns
Hey.
tonight.
Oh, I'm so
I
full
know
of
she's
them.
got all the fun. All right, so
I
I'll
was
reach
trying-
out to him. But yeah, thank you so much. Obviously, I hope you guys. He's feeling ducky. I love this.
Nah.
No, Jerry, Danny didn't win.
You quack me up.
Oh, there's the knee
All right,
slapper.
all right.
Way to go.
Knee slapper, knee
I'm
slapper.
sorry.
Hey, listen, guys, thank you so much. I'm really grateful for you guys, everybody in the panel. Zach, man, I owe you so many thanks from when we started. My daughter absolutely loves you. So thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for representing such great brands. Really enjoy the content and the products that you have. So thank you for coming on, man. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
you for having me. I appreciate it.
Natasha, you as well, guys. Natasha's a great friend of ours on the show, guys. She has her own YouTube channel. Make sure you check her out. Cannon Doll X right on YouTube.
And my YouTube channel links to everything DST.
There you
Everything on there. It has
Oh.
a playlist for every new episode gets thrown onto that playlist, so you can see all of them, and it takes you to the DST or Gentle Giants YouTube page.
Boom, there you go. So guys, she's been on our show multiple times. If you catch her videos on our show, all her links are in the bio of the video. She's one of my admins on my Facebook group, so you guys can reach out to her there. We're constantly posting her stuff on there, guys. So she's just been an awesome person. I'm excited for what the future holds for her. Guys, I mean, very talented. And she's in the middle of doing her setup, and look at it in the back. It's so nice. Love it. Love it. Mario, thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming on, man.
No, I appreciate you having me here tonight, man. It was great to see everyone tonight. Great to meet everybody, and yeah, I had a blast, man, tonight. So it was a lot of fun. So thanks again for having me.
Did you have fun? I hope you had fun.
Yeah, man. Really enjoyed myself tonight, man. It was fun. Had a blast.
And you could catch him on his YouTube channel too, right?
Yeah, man. Down below, El Profesoro 22 on YouTube, El Profesoro on IG with all zeros. You guys can catch me over there. What do we got? Tomorrow night, we got my show LWO. We just basically get together. We talk a lot of 6 scale, statue, collectible stuff, culture. It's always a fun time Friday nights, man. Me and the guys just messing around. There'll be our 25th episode, so we're back tomorrow night after a small hiatus.
Nice.
Next Thursday night on my channel, we got Uncivilized Scoundrels. That's where we just take time to talk Star Wars, man.
Nice.
So myself, Lael, CC, and the rest of the crew, man. Hopefully our schedule's gonna align and we'll just talk some Star Wars, man. But again, thanks for having me on, and it was a blast, bro. Can't wait to come back
you, man. You're always welcome on here, brother. Always
appreciate
welcome.
it, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it, man.
Nice
Connor.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's up, Connor? Thank you, bro. Connor's one of our more permanent residents on the channel, man. I appreciate you coming on. I hope you enjoyed the show, man.
Always. Thank you very much. Zach, Cannon, El Professor, Ludi. Nice to meet you guys, all of you.
And you got to put Lou on there because nobody can ever say your name.
Lou. You can find me here sometimes on Whatnot, and reach out to me on social media if you want to talk.
Yeah, for sure. And Eliud, thank you for coming on, my brother. Hopefully I'll see more of you.
Of course, yeah. Had a great time. I'll be back on if you allow it.
We want you to do a live unboxing when you get your first statue.
I could do that. I mean, you're gonna have to give me some tips first.
Don't break it.
Take your time.
Don't break it and hurry up and buy
put
something.
it next to the laundry room. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't put it next to the laundry room. But yeah.
Wear gloves.
I appreciate you guys. Listen, as far as ToyQuest101, tomorrow is our Venom mini bus. Sneak peek real quick. Bow.
Wow, nice.
Very
So
cool.
All right. So we're unboxing this one and doing our episode. Airs tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Miguel, one second. Cannon wanted to say something before.
Oh, Cannon, what's up?
Oh, I just forgot to mention, if you'd like to meet me in person and you're in the Virginia, whatever, Eastern Seaboard area, I will be at Fairfax Comic-Con Junior at the Dulles Convention Center. I don't know what it's called, but Fairfax Comic-Con Junior. I'll be there March 4th.
Yeah.
I'll have a table and you can come and meet me.
Hey, by the way, you got to come out. I hope you come out to the Philly one. It's huge so far.
Mm-hmm.
Fan Expo.
Just send me. Oh, the Fan Expo. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally want to go to that one.
Yes, it's like they're killing the game now. They already announced a lot of great
It's huge. Those
celebrity
Fan
guests.
Expos are nuts.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
but
But
yeah.
thanks for letting me mention that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody being on. I know we're a little bit over. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Again, we're gonna have all the links in the bio to Diamond Select, Gentle Giant, everybody here on the panel. So until next time, guys, we will see you on another episode of ToyQuest101 Collectors Assemble Live. Thanks, guys.